All right, this is the pre-market pulse scan for Wednesday, May the 24th, 2017. The time is about 12 minutes after 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good morning to everybody, and thank you for your attendance. All right, here we go. Let's let everyone in the room now. All right, here we go. All right, let's jump right into the overnight markets. All right, you can see here the bond futures are still hanging at the high end of the 153. We're at 153.18, which is the session high in the overnight market. The Dow futures is up 5 at 20,920. The E-mini NASDAQ 100 is at 57.19 3/4, up 8 1/4. The E-mini S&P is at 23.98 unchanged. The Nikkei down 35 at 19,745. Oil is at 51.37.5, down 10 cents. And your dollar index is at 97.31, off about 4 ticks. Your euro is up 11 pips at 112.10. And it could be topping out around here, experiencing some resistance. Your pound is at 129.70, off 6 pips. And your Aussie is at 74.69, down 11 pips. Gold is off $3.40 at 1252.10. It did hit 1247.60, ladies and gentlemen, and the overnight markets. All right. And silver is at 1706 half, down 7 cents. It did get as low as 1689. All right, nat gas is still stuck in this range, just 315 to 330-ish, 335. Right now it's at 318, off about 3 cents. This is near the low of the session at 318, and the high of the session was 325. All right, so that's where we are in the overnight market, taking a look at what's been going on. The week is still young. Still a lot of things can happen here. Advanced micro devices in the pre-market got pretty up there, got to 11.12. You know, we closed yesterday at 10.89, so it's trying to get something going here today. It's since pulled back. It's now at 11.05, so that's where it is currently. And as you can see here, it's really trying to break up and out, get back high again. So this is going to be an interesting one to watch. I'm still long the AMD. All right, here is my grocery list for the day. Let me get that out. All right, I am looking to execute in the following. I'm looking at Cone, Facebook, the Bitcoin. I'm looking at Advanced Auto after that incredible parabolic move yesterday, and of course, I'm still holding the AMD. Yeah, I'm still long AMD, and as you can see here, it's catching a bid in the pre-market. If you look at the 1-hour chart right here, and you can see how it's shaping up on the 4-hour chart to get a breakout and a run back up to the, I want to say the possibly the mid $11 range, somewhere around there. 11.22 is going to be your resistance, and then from there, we'll see if we can get back up possibly to like 11.50. That would be perfect. It put us below the Kumo cloud on the intraday chart, but at least we'll get legs, and that's what we're looking for here. Or at least if we can get a close, like I say, by week's end of 11.69, then we're good to go. And I'm still long the AMD. All right, so my grocery list, when we're finished this pre-market pulse scan, I'll post it in the trading room with my entry points on that. Also, I've been in the lab. I've been working on something for you guys. Been looking at an automated 2-bar Charlie for you. Of course, you can do it manually the way that I taught you how to do it, but I've been thinking about going ahead and having the algos give you a 2-bar Charlie also. So I'm trying to figure out a way to put that on the sheet because the sheet is pretty full. So I'll let you know what I come up with. I might have to sacrifice a column in order to do it or something like that. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Just trying to make things a little bit easier for you guys. That way you don't have to work so hard. You can just open and glance and execute just that quick. All right, let's look at the UGAS because I am still long the UGAS as well. All right, here on the daily chart, you can see we're in a consolidated fashion right now. It's probably going to play out for at least another week or so. And then again, it could even last longer than that because look how long. This is just a flattened out Kumo cloud coming up. All right, that's that's saying we're not going anywhere. It's saying that we're, for whatever reason, we're just cooling it right here. That we're just going to oscillate between 315 and what's the word I'm looking for? Like 315 and 330, I want to say. So we're looking at like a 15-cent just sideways movement for the foreseeable future. This right here is like, to be honest with you, this is like 3 months, maybe even 4 in the foreseeable future on the daily chart. It's just looking crazy. If I switch over to the weekly, let's see. Doesn't really display that well, but here we are. Now, you know, we do have a gap. It's not going to show up on here, but there's a gap like way up yonder that needs to be dealt with. So that's why I believe that the nat gas has some amazing things that are going to be coming for it in the near future. All right, let's see. GCSINQ and Hang Seng Index. Okay. All right, let's take a look at gold real quick. All right, this is our weekly. As you can see, we're still within that 4 to 6 week time frame. We still got 2 more weekly bars that will make it 6 weeks. This is the 4th week now, where we're trying to make a decision of whether or not we're going to come out of this Kumo cloud topside and begin a new bull run, a new leg up, or if we're going to fail and revisit the bottom side of the Kumo cloud. So the jury is still out. If we don't do it this week, we still got 2 more weeks to consolidate. All right, that's your gold. All right, on silver, silver is, you know, trading below the Kumo cloud. Mad resistance up here at this 1736 level. All right, 1736. That is the top side resistance and also the bottom of the Kumo cloud. So just for the week, it just needs to close above 17. But if we want to get something really going here and be able to break through the bottom of the Kumo cloud, it's going to need to at least close, you know, above 1736. So that's your silver situation. And if not, then it's going to revisit its support. And this is a weak support. This is not a strong support. All right. You can easily get into that 15 handle with no problem. Silver can be quite gangster when it wants to be. All right. What was the other one you mentioned? NASDAQ. Okay, let's see NASDAQ. Yeah, I've been watching this NASDAQ like big time because I'm thinking we're getting close to an operation. All right, this here is your weekly, and you can see we got ramp coming. So I just don't see a pullback coming yet. I could be wrong. It could try to fall off the cliff and come down here. But even if it does, it's going to be short-lived because then you got these ramps. You can't This thing just has so much energy put into it. This is what we call a parabolic market. It's not pulling back. It's not stopping. It just has pent up energy. It's not going anywhere. It's bullish everything. All time frames, it's just bullish. Every pullback is being bought and then bought again and then bought some more. So what is this one? It's a buy. We're about to take out this 57.27 quarter high because already we're at 57.22 half in the pre-market. So bye-bye old high. It's out of here. Then you mentioned the Hang Seng. Don't have that on here, I don't think. Let me double check. I think we do. I may have seen it before. Let me see. I might. I think it is on here. Let me see. Okay, here we go. All right, on the Hang Seng, it's looking like the NASDAQ. Look at that. Here you are here, new high, and then look at this. You got rampage. So even if it fell off the cliff and came all the way down here, it's not gonna. It's temporary because then you got this incredible incline. So this one's pent up too. Not necessarily as strong as the NASDAQ. It has periods where it locks in on the parabolic side, then it releases and then relocks in, releases, locks in. So this one's just, it's a runaway train as well. I don't see it pulling back anytime soon either. Every time it does, it's a time to buy. You got your buy signal here, you got your buy signal here. So on the next pullback will be another buy signal. If you're long, you would just stay long here and tighten up your stop as per the post-wave price triggers. All right, and let's see. There's a comment that the 200-day moving average and the 50-day moving average are crossing on gold to the upside. Let me see. Let me see what you're talking about here. If that be the case, it ain't happened yet. Right now, you still have, and let's see, you still have on the weekly chart, like I was showing you, you still have basically you're locked in on the long-term downside, or let's say the intermediate term. You're locked in. All right, your momentum is locked in on the broader picture. On the short term, though, your momentum is favoring a potential breakout to the upside. So that's where you are. If you were strictly using the weekly system instead of the daily system, you would not be ready to buy here. You wouldn't be ready to buy for a while yet. Okay, you would need confirmation according to the post-wave price triggers. You wouldn't even be in there yet. So that's just something to think about if you were going to use that argument with the 50 and the 200-day moving average. You know, sometimes your quote-unquote golden crosses turn out to be golden failures. So I wouldn't necessarily put too much stock in that. I would stick to the price triggers. All right, and you saw we got pretty close this morning to triggering that sell. All right, according to the pulse waves, you almost did it. You came within a few bucks, so that's something to watch. That's why I kept pointing that out. The overnight low you cannot ignore is right here. All right, you see that 1247.60. Alarm should start going off on that. If that's taken out, you know what to do. At that point, it'll be time to get long the paper. All right, so that puts us in another precarious situation. And because we're not in love with anything, we're not married to anything, we trade accordingly. All right, so you have to get long the paper in this scenario. You don't have a choice. You have to get long the paper in this scenario. All right. Any other requests? All right. Well, we got 3 minutes into the opening bell, so you got time to put your tickets in. I'm going to do my last minute stuff too, and then I'm going to post my shopping list in the trading room and let y'all know what's up for today, because I'm trying to go shopping, especially with this one right here. Let me show you. This is like too sexy to pass up. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Don't you hate it when they have problems pulling up the data? I know it's close to the opening bell. Just pull up the data. Stop playing with me. All right, if it's not going to pull up now, I'll just wait. And I'll post it in the room so you guys will see it. But as for now, that's it. That's all I got for this morning. Just wanted to show you a couple of things what I was looking at, and let's go get it. And I'll meet you guys in the trading room in a few minutes. Peace out. Your euro is up 11 pips at 112.10, and it could be topping out around here, experiencing some resistance. Your pound is at 129.70, off 6 pips, and your Aussie is at 74.69, down 11 pips. Gold is off $3.40 at 1252.10. Markets. All right, you can see here the bond futures are still hanging at the high end of the 153. We're at 153.18, which is the session high in the overnight market. The Dow futures is up 5 at 20,920. The E-mini NASDAQ 100 is at 57.9 tenths. All right, here we go. Let's let everyone in the room now. All right, here we go. All right, let's jump right into the overnight market. 18 3/4, up 8 1/4. The E-mini S&P is at 2398 unchanged. The Nikkei down 35 at 19,745. Oil is at 51.37.5, down 10 cents. And your dollar index is at 97.31, off about 4 ticks. All right, this is the pre-market pulse scan for Wednesday, May the 24th, 2017. The time is about 12 minutes after 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good morning to everybody, and thank you for your